You canceled your appearance at Van's Warped Tour. What happened?
After the death threats happened, my then manager said that it was probably the best idea that I stay out of the public eye for a while. Kind of let things simmer down a little bit. Meanwhile, of course, I did still have to fulfill my end of the contract associated with the first season of ATX Life. But, to just kind of stay out of the public eye because it was, the nature of the death threats that had happened.
After the publicity, whether it be negative or not, you stated on your Facebook that you were going to take time for yourself, and you took about 2 months off from all of your social media. Why the sudden disappearance?
I think people say that, words don't really affect them. The words are just words, but, when you spend so much time and so much effort and so much energy into, something that you're doing and, your entire name is on it, you really do get a sense of, self-pride about what you're working on. And, I think that regardless of, whether I took those, comments to heart, they still impacted me. And, I just felt like, it was probably the best thing for me to just kind of step back and, really decide if this is what I wanted to do, because, that negative criticism is always going to happen. But, it's kind of like, is it worth it to defend? And that was something that I really had to step away and, really think about and really, ponder upon.
After the season premiered, you stated that you were not going to be publicizing the show and that you were treated wrongly by your management and agency. Can you speak about that?
Regarding them, I really can't say much other than I was, forced into a 5-figure contract, and the agency that I had signed with, they didn't actually exist. And, when it came to the meeting and planning of the show, they were really on board about what I wanted to do. And then, come post-editing, they kind of took over my show and, did what they really wanted to and really highlighted the drama that happened, during the season rather than, what the season was originally supposed to be about.
It's now 2015. Why are you back in front of the camera?
I think first and foremost, I felt the necessity to kind of redeem myself. I felt like I left a lot of questions unanswered by just falling off, when that season ended. Although it was very negative, I did receive almost 13,000 views on, that first season of the show. And, I think at that point I figured out I had a platform. And I think now the story I really want to tell and the story I really need to tell is so pertinent right now. And, I really feel like I have something to say that is meaningful. And, so I feel like it's time to get in front of the camera and really tell this story this time.
Now with the new team, what do you want to convey with this season?
The truth. First and foremost, having an entirely new team. I was the one who wrote the contracts, and anything associated with the show I have, full control of. And, I have a much different story to tell now. And, I really feel like it's time to tell that story. So, I'm ready for it.
Your fire's always burning.
My name is Greg Revenj. I moved to Austin, Texas with an ambition beyond myself. I've really grown to love this city, and I'm able to call it my own. Things have been pretty okay here in ATX. Life is up and down, but remaining positive is the best way to deal with everything. I'm a fashion designer and HIV-positive advocate. 2015 is a huge year for me. I've been fortunate enough to have the platform to share my story with you all, and this is it. This is ATX Life Season 2.
Comes back around.
And to the ones I love, know that you're the reason why I dare live my life.
Where are we going?
LA.
Why? For fun!
I think about the world like a dream within a dream. Anything you want, things are never what they seem, but the rush is worth the ride. Maybe come
Alright everybody, it is day 2, and Greg, where are we headed?
To Disneyland.
To Disneyland!
adrenaline. One shot of adrenaline. Adrenaline, give me one shot.
Nathan!
Adrenaline, adrenaline, one shot of adrenaline. become alive.